come into this video, everything you know is a lie, and everything you know about VTubers is a lie. They are all 45-year-old men, and that's a rock fact. Hello. We are watching Miniminuteman video. This one is the nightmare world of TikTok conspiracy slap. I don't know what this video is going to be about, but I'm excited. I've been really enjoying Milo's videos. Very educational and stuff. And if you watch this over on YouTube, you should comment Apple. And if you know, you know.
Guys, this year is off to a really bad start. I was just downstairs putting on my warm clothes to, you know, make a video because it's, what is it? Nice. 17 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that is cold because 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing temperature. I might be Canadian, but I know that's cold. It's negative something or not.
In the studio. Is that a new record? I don't think quite yet.
He has to drink his Smirnoff because he's about to look at some shit.
But anyway, I just threw a big New Year's party, and so I was putting my boots on, and I got friggin' iced, bro. Here I was thinking the horrors of New Year's would be left on New Year's Eve. But it looks like I'm getting iced at, you know, 1 o'clock on a Monday. Even though there's no one here to hold me accountable for this, I feel like it would be unsportsmanly for me to not take immediate action and follow the good rules of ice. So you guys are gonna have to count me down on this one. All right. We like to drink with Milo. Milo is our friend. He climbs into his ceiling and his ceiling never ends. 7, 6. How the hell? Come on, bro.
Damn.
This should not be this challenging. Oh, there's more. Fuck.
This is how he handles the TikTok conspiracy slaps.
I have a conspiracy that the reason that icing people became a thing is because if it wasn't, there would be no other way on the planet to get people to buy and drink Smirnoff Ice. We're constantly outdoing ourselves here, guys. Constantly outdoing ourselves. Happy New Year, Google debunkers. What a year it's been already. I feel like I should just leave it
I love that this is like a January video. So this is a fairly new video though.
here. I don't think it's getting any better than this. This year will be
This is the peak.
5 entire years since I started out on TikTok, which is kind of insane. And I thought to
Happy
harken in this
5-year
new year, we
anniversary!
could go back to our roots and take a deep dive into the mind-numbing world of TikTok conspiracy theories. I don't make quite as many TikTok conspiracy debunks as I used to, but I get tagged in them all of the time. And it pains me because I see all of you out there subjecting yourself to these horrible, horrible creations. And you even watch them for that extra 2.5 seconds that it takes to tag me in them. And for that sacrifice, I am so grateful. So today, for the very first time, we are gonna be going over
I'm so glad I don't get any of those weird conspiracies on my For You page. I would go crazy.
a selection of user-submitted conspiracy TikToks. I'm standing here as if there is something else that needs to be said before I do this, but in reality, all I am doing is stalling because I really don't want to do this.
Dumpster diving some TikTok slab.
Screen recording. 3, 2, 1. Action. I will let all of you speculate as to what the timer, the stopwatch is at the top of my screen. Speculate in the comments. Discuss.
What's the timer? I think it's the timer that when the timer ends, he is done watching TikToks and he just wants to delete the app.
Among yourselves, what took 19 minutes and 17.35 seconds?
You might have.
Oh, God.
Before he found something super racist? I don't know. That's a good question.
That's me.
Many people believe telekinesis is
Oh yeah, baby, we're in business. This first video was submitted to me by a user named Phoenix Lover. Phoenix Lover?
Felix. It's Felix.
Felix Lover. I don't know if Felix Lover is a name for like a Felix, a guy who's named Felix and just is a lover, or if he's Felix's lover. A lover of Felix's, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the guy in the profile. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know many things, and I especially don't know many things about Felix, so don't ask.
I can't do this anymore!
Anyway, this appears to be a video about telekinesis, so we're off to a
Telekinesis, our favorite new scam.
We're really off to a good start here.
Telekinesis is impossible, but its secret has finally been revealed, and now anyone can learn this ability. What's even more shocking is that the ancient Egyptians
Oh no, oh no.
supposedly used this power to build the pyramids.
His face.
I'm gonna be so for real. Did that guy just shatter a glass with his mind? I mean, obviously not. Something shot at it and broke it, but that looked really cool. We're gonna just cut right to the chase with the ancient Egyptians. Whenever you see these telekinesis conspiracy videos, you will see them use somewhat convincing examples of telekinesis where someone's moving like a dollar bill in this case,
Which is just a magic trick.
or like, I've seen one where it was a guy with like a didgeridoo and he was moving like what I thought was a stone, but it was much less impressive. It was just a crumpled black plastic bag.
Oh, that's even less impressive than a stone. Oh my goodness.
These videos will almost always then go on to explain how this is a lost ancient high technology that was used to build the pyramids, et cetera, et cetera. But the astute among you will notice that there's a little flaw in this logic, and that is that plastic bag is a lot lighter than a gigantic rock.
That is the flaw in their theory, is because plastic bag very light, gigantic rock not very light.
I get there's all this shit you can do with vibrations and wind and sound and moving your hands to keep a dollar bill in the air, and that's a great party trick. But don't act like that is something that can be scaled to move stones that would be used to build the pyramid. And if it was possible to scale it in that way, it would probably kill every single person involved. Like if you can lift a plastic bag using a didgeridoo's vibration, I'd be teaching the children how to vibrate. Pause. YouTuber moment. The vibration needed to levitate a stone would probably just turn everyone around it into like fucking jello.
Power to build the pyramids. They were said to lift massive sand blocks weighing several tons and move them through the air.
This is a nitpick, but massive sand blocks, blocks of sand. I mean, I guess sandstone blocks are sand blocks. It's a stone made of sand, so
Minecraft logic!
What? I'll shut the fuck up.
As if they were weightless. But the Egyptians didn't rely on just one ability. According to the legend, they
Not just one ability, they had two!
used 3 additional forms of telekinesis.
Hey, yo. This is not news to anyone, but fucking AI images, dude.
Yeah,
pretty much all of this has
fucking.
been AI images so far, and you're gonna see that, I'm sure, as a running theme as we dive into more of these videos. I always loved conspiracy
If you look at this and you're like, oh my god, look, this is proof that this weird bird creature is real. I'm sorry, but this is your sign. Here's your sign.
theories, but the thing that always irked me about them is that they weren't making the planet uninhabitable for my children. And now, with the power of generative AI, that dream has become a reality.
Pyrokinesis, to heat and fuse sand
Say it louder for the people in the back, Milo!
into solid blocks. Astrokinesis,
To heat and fuse sand into solid blocks. If you have the ability to heat at that level, why don't you just cut sandstone blocks?
astrokinesis, to perfect
Yo, astrokinesis.
What is astrokinesis?
Making shit up. That is not a word.
mirror the stars of Orion's belt in the layout of the pyramid.
To perfectly mirror the stars, bro, it is 3 things in a line. It is 3 things in a line.
Oh my god, Chad, those 3 rocks are in a line. It was it's some god trying to speak to us from the skies with their astrokineticness, telling you to subscribe to Camellia. It's in the gods are telling you. The kinetic gods are telling you must subscribe. It's the 3 rocks in a row.
Take a shot every time a conspiracy theorist says perfectly or perfectly aligned. And yeah, maybe it was done to be inspired, but saying perfectly, it's not fucking perfect. It's just like, oh, that looks like that. I can make this look like that too.
Dave Busters are perfectly in line. The Dave Busters.
Jesus.
And geokinesis, to bury the constructions
What is geokinesis?
so that only the top remained visible. So, how do you unlock telekinesis yourself?
Okay, now we're getting to the important part here, guys.
Oh yeah,
Drink
yeah,
a
yeah.
glass of cold water.
What? They're giving us tips how to unlock telekinesis? Okay, Chad, quickly drink a glass of cold water.
Then rub your hands together like this.
Rub your hands together, Chat. I feel warmth. Warmth is happening. Why are my hands so hot? It must be the
couple of minutes. The hardest part comes next. You must visualize an energy sphere forming in your palms. When you feel it,
His face!
direct this energy toward the object you want to move. You might not succeed on your first try. You've never practiced this before. But with time, you'll be able to control objects using nothing but the power of thought.
Guys, I think there's only one thing to do. Okay, what are we moving? You know, I want to do something funny, like there's a trash can over there and a hammer, but I feel like that's unsportsmanlike. So I feel like I should pick something that one could reasonably expect to move with telekinesis.
He's gonna
Maybe
try.
a Book of Mormon, that could be interesting. That seems like intermediate telekinesis, all right? I feel like this, I feel like a receipt is pretty reasonable.
A receipt is very, very reasonable.
I'll do a quarter of a receipt. LeBron, drink a glass of cold water.
Drink that water. Get it in your body. Hydrate.
You know, I bet if I rub my hands together for a few minutes after drinking that Smirnoff Ice, the energy ball I created could have fucking piled through the floor. I'm gonna actually do it for a couple minutes, so sorry, editors. See? This is where that 19-minute timer comes in handy, guys. I'll go until 21 minutes and 17 seconds. You guys thought I wasn't gonna do this, did you? But you'd be mistaken.
It's the one trick
I'm a
they don't want us
scientist,
to
okay?
know.
You can't tell me that there is a 3-step fucking surefire way to move things
Here,
with my
chat,
mind.
I have a sticky note. Let's
And
do
all
it. Let's do it
involved is
together.
Water and a little friction, and I'm not gonna try it. You know, there's really almost nothing you can achieve with just water and a little friction. Let me tell you.
Water and friction.
Water, friction, vibration. It's the Holy Trinity. It's what makes the world go round.
We're doing chat. We're
Wow,
rubbing
I
our
didn't anticipate
hands.
how tired that would make your arms.
It is very
I don't think I've
exhausting.
ever rubbed my hands together for this long.
It's very, very exhausting. And Milo's speeding
Almost
up.
there, guys. 21 minutes and 13, 14, 15, 16,
Milo.
17, 18, 19. Okay, now I have to envision an energy ball.
Envision an energy ball, chat. Envision it. Super Saiyan energy ball.
I think I may have blown a blood vessel.
You got this. Out of context, this is wild.
Okay, this is it. We're gonna do it.
Come on, you got this. Use that third eye.
Maybe I'm just not cut out for this whole fucking telekinesis thing, guys. Thanks, Dad. You said I could be anything. Apparently, I can't be a telekinetic. Whoa, did you guys see that shit?
He's blowing it.
All I need to do now is be edited like whoever that guy was at the end of that TikTok that cracked me the fuck up. It's like 2016 like Snapchat Joker. I feel like if this video wasn't stolen from someone else, it would be playing Heathens in the background. But anyway, I want to be like that, all right? That's my goal in life.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
All right, that was plenty of whatever that was. Let's move on to the next video. This next video was submitted by a viewer named Alir0, and they said, dude, what is this? And so we're gonna figure out
We're gonna figure out what this is. Dude, what is this?
what this is. Oh God, no. It's one of these videos. This is a phenomenon I've wanted to talk about
Oh? What is this? One of these videos?
for a while, where there's this like specific niche of conspiracy grifter video where like they don't even really talk about anything.
Oh,
what they
no.
do is they'll just sort of play like a montage of clips or images with like the classic music, and then just like have like face react to it, or there's like,
But
and you're just supposed to
that's what I do! They're stealing my job! I'm the face reactor!
fucking fill in the blank. You know, we actually did a joke of this around this time last year. Weapons grade facts.
Oh! Oh no! Ah! No!
and I feel like we should probably do another one of these. But maybe we do that after we watch this video first, so you can get a vibe for what the hell it is I'm talking about.
NASA?
Astronauts drinking water. Okay, so obviously this is someone who's pushing a conspiracy that, you know, space isn't real or...
Space is not real, chat. Don't you know space is fake? It's all fake. You're fake, chat. I'm the only real thing in this world. You are a figment of Camellia's imagination.
NASA's lying to you or something. It's a little hard to tell because he can't even be fucked to speak.
Oh my god, it's a cameraman. Almost like it's being filmed by a dude also in space.
What the fuck is even happening? How much is spent on space projects?
And using AI to answer that question? Oh no.
Okay, firstly, I'd be willing to wager that most of that 614 billion are in private space projects. That's not like...
Oh my god, not the freaking Katy Perry.
the big government funneling it into NASA money. NASA's not fucking spending that. I'd be willing to bet my soul. But also, we can check this one off of our brain-dead conspiracy theorist bingo card, which is conspiracy theorist comes this close to developing class consciousness and then defaults to science is bad and evil. Your enemy is not fucking NASA, you goddamn morons. People always ask me what kind of
So close.
I believe in, and one that I will believe until the day that I die is that the powers that be are intentionally sowing distrust in academic institutions in order to make conspiracy-minded people default to thinking that they are the enemy rather than thinking that the government and the ruling class are the enemy. It's actually
that is a good one.
really sad. It's absolutely brilliant in like an evil genius kind of way, but it's also very profoundly depressing. Okay, what's next?
Did
So
you know that
depressing.
archaeologists have found evidence of advanced civilizations predating human existence on this planet? Fueling theory.
Advanced civilizations predating
Honey, why are you spreading such misinformation with your cute little zit stars? I have those zit stars. They're very, very cute.
human civilization. I'm intrigued.
Theories about humanity's multiple tries on this planet. In the Indus valleys alone, archaeologists have found over...
What the hell is going on? I feel like I'm like having like a psychotic break. There's a lot going on right now that my brain is trying to process. Chiefly why I am blinking in this video, and less chiefly why she said Indus. But hey, to each
I love how the editor added the blinks in.
Hindu own.
400 symbols on seals, to which many of which are undeciphered, untranslated. To this day, Rongo-Ongo tablets in Easter Island have scriptures hinting at ancient civilizations that people have just completely forgotten about.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Jesus. Human civilization predates humans when humans need to make civilization for their being human civilization. And that's a rock fact.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I have to be nice with this one. Your heart seems to be in the right place, and I love that about you. But Rongo is the script from Easter Island, and that is not a civilization that people have just completely forgotten about. That was the Rapa Nui. They are the indigenous people of Easter Island, and of Rapa Nui, not Easter Island. That's the colonial name. It's
Of Rapa Nui.
true that we haven't deciphered what Rongo is, but Rongo is very interesting because it is one of the only examples that we have where writing arose independently without any sort of outside influence. A lot of research has gone into understanding Rongo, and we can't decipher it yet, but it's not like some lost, failed try of humanity on the planet. I get that this is mysterious and fun, but I think it's also really important to balance out how phrasing things like that is like a complete erasure of indigenous people. It's like this mystery thing that no one understands at all from this failed group that we've all forgotten. It's like, no, bro, like they got fucking colonized to shit. And then all of the tablets got sold and burned and lost. Like,
That's so sad, but also very cool and fascinating, but so sad.
There's a really good story in this, and I hear the curiosity, but framing it like that is disingenuous and does a disservice to the indigenous people that actually created this way of writing.
Advanced civilizations predating human existence.
Oh.
Rongo-Ongo tablets in Easter Island.
The lighting! What are Rongo-Dongo tablets?
Hinting at ancient civilizations that people have just completely forgotten about.
Rapa Nui! The mewing face! What about this forgotten civilization? Not the fucking ChatGPT! Rapa Nui people still exist, live on the island! Who would have thought? I love how he's just like keyboard smacking. Who would have believed indigenous people exist? Why would TikTok lie about Rapa Nui? Algorithm boosts videos that get outrage, mystery, everything you were taught is a lie vibes. This is the introduction to the video. Welcome into this video. Everything you know is a lie, and everything you know about VTubers is a lie. They are all 45-year-old men. Thank you for my TED Talk.
Evidence suggesting that we had ancient civilizations that knew how to use electricity. We have maps.
Oh my God, they knew how to use electricity.
That show in
Ancient civilizations that knew how to use electricity. She's not giving any examples, so I'm gonna assume she means, you know, the Baghdad battery or whatever. We've been over that a million fucking times. Ancient civilizations did not have electricity. Give me one fucking source that isn't one that has been debunked 1,000 times. I would love to hear it, but for now you are just saying things.
They believed in electricity with their hearts, They believed in electricity with their hearts. The body, they believed, and therefore it was happening. This is wild.
I can say that ancient civilizations had a fucking, what the hell are those things called that you can make sparkling water? Jet stream, jet fuel?
They had a jet stream.
Hydrojet, jet plane. What the fuck were they called again? Aqualung, an aqualung.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take this out. Oh.
I think the ancient civilizations had those, and that means—
Of course, they used it with projectile piss. They stuck their ding-a-ling into a glass of water and projectile pissed, and then that made it carbonated because we know that urea is required to make grape soda. So of course.
it's just as much as you saying that. Try again.
ice-free Antarctica.
Ice-free Antarctica
We've heard ice-free Antarctica. It's such.
is the Piri Reis map and the fucking other guy's map, or Orontius Phineas map. Those are both cartographic errors because they were made by people sailing around the world with a goddamn piece of paper and a pencil. So they fucked up and they elaborated and extrapolated in places where there's no land. If you are going to assume that Antarctica was ice-free as recently as like the 1500s, and you believe a really old fucking map written on a piece of animal skin, but you don't believe modern science, I hate to tell you, you have an ass-backwards way of thinking, and there's no use trying to speak any sense to you whatsoever.
Honestly, why are people willing to believe some weird-ass scrolled-up map by some weird old man that didn't know how to make a map before they believed actual scientists?
Before we discovered it. This was a map made in 1513 before we knew Antarctica existed in 1820. That predates it by 3 fucking centuries. There's
3 fucking centuries.
3 fucking centuries.
Those weren't just any goddamn centuries. Speaking of giving actual history that's pretty interesting, the European powers did not know about Antarctica until, you know, until 3 fucking centuries later.
3
But there's
fucking
actually really
centuries.
cool oral history from Polynesians, I think it was the Maori in New Zealand, Aotearoa, if you will, who have some form of oral history talking about their ancestors traveling to a far-off land to the south that was really cold and rocky and covered in ice, and they were like, this just sucks, and so they just never went back. So it's actually not the first time this was known about. There are indigenous groups that did know about these places.
Oh, but of course, people don't believe in the indigenous group's knowledge because you're filthy savages, as the white man likes to say. This is gonna sound really weird, but I really like his fit. His fit is nice. He dresses very good, Spooky. He dresses very nicely. He's a very well-dressed man. He's cold right now because it's like 17 Fahrenheit in this video for him, but he dresses really nice. You should see what he wears in the summer.
And it would probably be better for us to talk about that than act like this was just some giant mystery and give all of this fucking time and energy to a European mapping error than the groups that literally sailed there in fucking outrigger canoes more than 3 fucking centuries ago. I'm not gonna
More than 3 fucking centuries ago.
watch the rest of this video because I see where this is going. This is just someone who has been indoctrinated with all of the random archaeological misinformation online and seemingly has had a very genuine passion for archaeology and history taken advantage of and manipulated by, you know, Graham Hancock and, you know, all of the goons that he has spawned.
Why was Keanu down there?
So what I would say to this creator is you should do a little actual archaeological research. You will find some really interesting things. Please double check the sources that you are getting this stuff from because I can hear that you are like, every word that has come out of her mouth so far is something I have just heard someone else say, and all of it is just bullshit.
It's the same stuff that Philip did. It's the same spiel that Philip did. Philip just did it fancier. She's doing it cute and cozy. She's like, I'm so cute and cozy. Here, believe my lies. Said we have both AI sludge and algorithm misinformation sludge. Honestly, it's so sad, John. Because we have the between people trying to like spew some AI schlop. And then you have people that are just trying to spread misinformation because they want to make a buck. And we wouldn't need to make a buck if it wasn't for fucking capitalism and wealth hoarding and wealth and inequality and, you know, the stuff that Milo mentioned earlier in the video.
And I can forgive someone for falling for bullshit, but in the age of information, you can fucking do better. Run-of-the-mill conspiracies, next video.
Yeah, it's not anything interesting or thought-provoking.
This video was recommended to me by It's Sarah. At least that's their username. I don't know what their name is. I would take a shot maybe at like Mike. And it's a video about
Hey, it's Mike!
about Tartaria, of course. Now, I have intentionally not touched Tartaria with a 10-foot pole because I think that, honestly, of all of like the pseudo-historical conspiracy theories, Tartaria is the absolute fucking worst.
I have never heard of Tartaria. I am concerned.
It is made to be this gigantic, like, deep lore, lost civilization thing that is literally just founded on the fact that old maps have, like, a part of Russia labeled as Tartary or Tartaria or the Tartans and shit like that as, like, a ethnic group or, you know, of the region. And so they interpreted it as being a lost civilization that disappeared in, like, the, like, late 1800s from a worldwide mud flood that we just have no evidence of anymore. Now, I'm gonna make a prediction of this video.
Oh no.
And I will say that it is going to somehow involve a map that is going to say Tartaria.
It probably will. The sad thing is most people believe in half the things they see in these videos. I really hope people are not believing in these videos, but I know people do. I just really, really hope people will, that's interesting. And they move on and they don't ever think about it ever again. Because I don't like the idea of thinking about a bunch of people that truly believe that the pyramids were made by telekinetic aliens and rubbing your fingers together until it became so spicy that you could move magical balls of fire.
And that's gonna be like a foundational piece of evidence. I'll put $6 on this bet.
Uncle, mine just gave me a United States history book from the year 1903. Guess what I found? Proof, here are 2
Oh,
books.
it's looking good, guys.
1903. Tartary.
A map.
What did I fucking tell ya? It's
We owe Milo $6.
Says Tartary over Russia. And I'm sure if she bothered to fucking read anything that is on that page, it would explain exactly what they meant by Tartary, but no. It says Tartary, and that's enough. I also think it's funny that you could look at this and there's a few others on there. Like in China, it says Kathy.
Kathy! China's now known as Kathy. Kathy, yep.
Who the fuck is Kathy? But why is there no sort of conspiracies about that, huh? Why is it that the Kathys didn't make an advanced...
Yeah, what about the Kathy? The Kathys were the best. They were a subgenre of Karens, but they were like the Karens of goodness. They brought nothing but wellness. They always asked for your manager to tell you how good you were at your job. So it was, and those Kathys, they are an ancient civilization with the technology.
Civilization and suddenly got wiped off the map. I don't know. But maybe there's something to do with the fact that the Kathys are in China and the Tartarians kind of go over into Europe. Do we think there might be a fucking parallel there of some kind? I don't know. That's enough of that one, Jesus. Next video was brought to us by Cody McKay. So that's a very cowboy name you got there, Cody.
Yes!
Oh, I overwritten. No, I don't like this energy, chat. Canada's frozen dragon? No.
Ooh, God, I already don't like this video.
I knew this day would come!
Oh, somebody's too excited for a conspiracy.
You guys remember the other day when I was joking about us finding a dragon someday soon? Because it's 2020, so it just makes sense. Present to you the frozen dragon of the north. This is from Game of Thrones.
His face!
Stop shit! A new species of...
Milo, you have to be really nice, okay? People look up to you, people respect you, people follow in your footsteps. And the
You gotta be a role model, Miles.
way that you treat others is reflected by them. So it would be really immature for you to talk about how that was the most insufferable thing you've ever listened to in your life and how you're not even gonna finish that video. You're gonna go downstairs and you're gonna take an ibuprofen and you're gonna come back up here and you're gonna keep filming and we're not gonna ever discuss this again.
We don't talk about the dragons in Canada.
Yo, what's up, Google Debunkers? You guys know that I don't do sponsorships on this channel. I get we all need to make our bag, but you could not pay me any amount of money to shell out to some soulless VPN company.
Facts.
So in lieu of that, myself and the team try and make things that you guys will actually enjoy, like our new set of enamel pins.
Enamel pins! That's what I need. I need cami enamel pins. I need different little droplets that you guys can collect.
Something unique, high quality, made by a real artist that isn't just some shitty YouTube merch that's like, you know, fucking Mr. Beast on a t-shirt. At the end of last year, we came out with this set.
My merch is cool, Chad. I promise you. It's not some stupid mini. It was made by an artist.
Of 3 enamel pins. Well, this one's metal. These ones are enamel. We got the Google Debunker Sheriff badge.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool.
This Google Debunker sort of star sheriff badge. And we even have a few of our Miniminuteman Northeast Tour pins left over.
Cute.
As well as these, some little mini pins.
Little mini
and
pins.
a patch, if you're a patch jacket kind of guy. All of these designs are made by a real artist without a single AI involved. And a portion of
As it should be.
each sale goes directly to the artist. The proceeds from all of our merch helps run the team and the channel and is part of my commitment to try and just put good things out into the world. I get that currency is king, but you know, least I can do is try and do it in a way that's thoughtful. So anyway, if you want to grab one of these pins for yourself and decorate that cool jacket, you know the one. Link to that is in the description of this video. Myself and the rest of the team greatly appreciate any purchases. It helps us do what we do here. Let's get back into it.
You don't want my face on your boobies.
The next video was brought to us by Hoot Hoot, which I think is a Pokemon.
Oh! Milo, what picture is this? Bing! Milo, where did you find this Hoot Hoot picture?
This one has a space in it, so it's more like if you cut a Hoot Hoot in half.
Ah!
10 mysteries of our planet that no one can explain. Nice, it's a slideshow, so I don't have to keep interrupting someone. I like this. Well, we already have the Richter structure, so this is gonna be interesting. Traces of ancient ocean in the Sahara. I'm half shocked that it's not about Atlantis. That's always the thing with the Richter structures. People think it's Atlantis because they're dumb. You know, I try to not call people dumb quite as much. I think that, you know, oftentimes conspiracy theorists are a product of their environment. But there is so many videos about how the Richter structure is not Atlantis, and there's so little evidence that it actually is, that this is one of the cases that I will use that. Anyway, traces of ancient ocean in the Sahara. Shells, fossilized coral, and riverbeds are found in the middle of the desert. But how did an entire ocean just disappear in just a couple of thousand years? Okay, shells, fossilized corals are both ocean features. Riverbeds are not an ocean feature. And what makes you say that it disappeared in a couple thousand years? The Richter structure has fossils of ocean things because it was once under the ocean, and the ocean is not there anymore because of plate tectonics. It got lifted up and moved.
It was moved. They moved the ocean. The ocean was relocated.
Oh, the crust works. Lost megacities of the Amazon. Satellite images reveal dozens of circular structures, traces of enormous cities. Who built them, and where did 1 million people disappear to? You know, that's a really great question, actually. And considering you've given absolutely no information for any of this, I can't answer any of it. How are you saying that there's 1 million people? I don't know what city it is, so I don't know if there was 1 million people there or not. I doubt there was 1 million people in one city, but there's no source, so who fucking knows? It's just like saying, out there in the woods is a place. Why was it built, and how? Scientists are too stupid to know. Where the fuck are you talking? What is the place? Give me fucking something here. Tunnels beneath Antarctic glaciers. Perfectly smooth tunnels have been discovered beneath kilometers of ice that are too symmetrical to be natural, but who created them? Tunnel in a glacier is from meltwater, and those often turn out quite symmetrical. It's nice, flowy.
Nature wants to be symmetrical. That's the thing. Nature wants to be symmetrical.
I don't know what this means, and therefore it means nothing. Sounds unlike any sea creature regularly emanate from a depth of 11 kilometers, yet we have yet to see what lives there. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, it's a tectonically active trench. I would imagine there's shit.
Yeah, there'll be sounds in there. There'll be sounds, and the Mariana Trench is so deep. There's gonna be sounds in there.
Going on down there all the time. Why the fuck does it have to be a living creature? It is because our stupid little monkey brains are terrified of things we don't understand, and thus conspiracy theoryism was born. Okay.
But even if it was, hypothetically, even if there was a monster in the Mariana Trench, right? Nobody's gonna give a fuck. The monster's sitting and hanging out there. Why are you so scared of something you don't know, you dumbass?
I'm honestly bored of this one. I'm going to the next one. All right,
Yes,
this
thank
next
you,
one
Milo.
was brought to us by someone who hates me. By R. Boucher, who left the longest comment I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even know that they must have increased the limit on comments for TikTok, because damn, R. Boucher, pop off.
Perfectly together like Legos that you can't even fit a razor blade between them, meaning that this structure has literally withstood the test of time using nothing but its own weight and precision-made cuts. Something
That always cracks me up when conspiracy theorists are like, the pyramid blocks are fit together so well that you couldn't even fit a razor blade between them. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Why would you be able to fit a razor blade between them? Go up to just a fucking like stone wall in your yard.
You can't put a razor blade between the stones in your stone wall. Oh my god, conspiracy! Your wall was made by aliens!
And try and fit a razor blade between the rocks. You know why it doesn't fit? Because the rocks are stacked on top of each other, you goddamn moron.
you can't necessarily say for any of the 100 plus pyramids built by copycat pyramid builders for
Copycat pyramid. Oh, he's saying that they weren't actually built by the Egyptians and it's the lost advanced civilization.
Oh, no.
Well, whatever those pyramids are, you were
no.
just showing, yeah, they might look pretty slumped, but I'd be willing to bet if you went up to them, you still wouldn't be able to put a fucking razor blade between the blocks.
over 700 years after the Great Pyramid. So how did the Egyptians cut each stone so perfectly? According to mainstream Egyptology,
Mainstream, oh my god, I hate when people are like, according to mainstream science.
Oh, face card goes crazy. Oh, Milo, be nice. Stop being a fucking asshole, okay? It's the first video of the year. It's the first video of the year. Be nice.
they used copper handsaws and chisels. And just to show you how utterly unrealistic this is, not long ago, one Egyptologist attempted to recreate the stone of the Sphinx using copper chisels, much like the ones the ancient Egyptians might have used. And after several days of hammering away at this stone non-stop, he barely made a dent in it.
After days of work, their copper chisels and stone pounders are barely making a dent.
Not only was the copper chisel not chipping.
Okay, I don't know what that's from. I'm gonna have to look into it. But there are literally fucking countless videos of archaeologists doing experimental archaeology with copper tools. The way we know that they
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a skill issue on that guy's part.
use copper tools is because we have found the fucking copper tools that they use. We're not just guessing. Like, we literally
We're not guessing. We have them. We have them.
find it. I would also like to add in there, I don't know what the framing is of the voiceover he was just playing, but no shit, it took a really long time. I don't
The pyramids took years to be made. It wasn't like something they did in an afternoon.
know why all these conspiracy theorists are so shocked at how long these giant projects would have taken in the past, but the thing I always say is it proves to me that they have soft hands. It's completely possible to do with raw manpower if you have a community of people to do it with.
Yeah, it was not just one person too,
And
right?
craftsmen and fucking
Skilled
artisans
laborer?
who are getting paid to do a giant fucking monument. Like, when I hear this guy look at the copper chisel and goes, that takes too long, I'm just like, dude, you would have been the fucking guy in ancient Egypt peeling the fucking grapes, okay? You can fan me and I'll build the fucking Sphinx, okay?
Away at the limestone very efficiently, but the chisel itself would become utterly useless after a few dozen strikes.
When Roger tries chisels made from bronze, the results are disappointing.
As you can see, we're leaving a lot of metal and
He's also chiseling the rock in the middle of the rock. What kind of dumbass chisels like that? That's not how you chisel, and I'm not even a professional chiseler. I'm not a professional chiseler, and I know not to chisel like that. You chisel off the sides. I've watched people make freaking weapons. This is not how you chisel. Chat, would you chisel like that? If you chisel like that, I'm sorry. You go to the chisel corner. You go to the chisel corner and peel me grapes. Please peel me some grapes. I would like some grapes. I do not want the skin on the grapes. And we also need to process the gloves for the grape soda.
very little stone is flaking off.
Eventually, the dude gave up on the chisels altogether and finished the project.
Well, another part of the chisel thing is that they would not just pound into the stone constantly. They also used grit and aggregate from the fucking sand that was all around them, because quartz, which the sand is made out of, is a lot harder than the copper they were using. So the copper was more of a catalyst in the same way that the paper of sandpaper is sort of just a vessel to rub grains of sand on a piece of wood. So it was the quartz grains of sand from the desert that was actually doing the cutting, and the copper was sort of just the tool used to rub the quartz in.
Does that make sense? That makes so much sense. That makes sense.
So that's how the copper drills worked. That's how the copper saws worked. It wasn't actually the copper that was doing the cutting, it was the quartz that was doing the cutting, and the copper was a disposable part that would wear down and be reused and repurposed, while the quartz was the thing that actually made the cut. So that is just a fundamental misunderstanding of the way that this sort of masonry was done, which is not surprising at all from someone with soft fucking hands.
Using a power saw. And since we're on the topic of saws, a completely different group of researchers created a large handsaw that was made of copper, much like the ancients would have used. And after several days of sawing back and forth with the combined efforts of multiple people, they could only cut the stone at a rate of about 4 millimeters per hour.
Sounds like a skill issue. Sounds like a skill issue.
Yes, no shit. Not a single person on the planet is saying that it was easy to build the pyramid. We're just saying that they didn't have fucking...
We're not saying that the pyramids were made in a weekend, okay? The pyramids took generations.
lasers to do it. I would also imagine that the ancient Egyptians probably had a lot more finesse to this. They probably had the exact technique down to a science. This was their job after all. I feel like these people have never watched like a master craftsman do the thing that they're good at. Like, have you ever watched someone who's just like, I don't know, a skilled wood carver, a stonemason, a glass...
There are some skilled wood carvers that make the wood look like it's like butter. They shave it off so nicely with their tools. It's like butter. They're like shaving butter.
Or you fucking name it. And they just take a raw material and just breathe fucking life into it. And you're like, holy shit, how did you made that look easy. That is the people that were building the pyramids. They weren't just some like random schmoes, you know, fucking white dude in the desert in a cowboy hat who, you know, studies in the library most of his life trying to make a saw work. These were fucking artisans. These were craftspeople who had years of experience doing this.
Will we see any progress in our lifetime? Yes, if you came back in an hour's time.
Yeah, like look at these guys go. What the fuck is that?
It's so hard. I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. I'm tired of the sawing, Grandpa. Too damn bad. That was ancient Egypt.
Are we seeing any progress? I'm tired. I want to go inside. Dude, fucking put your back into that shit. Oh my God. Anyway, that's a really elaborate way of saying that this is really stupid and I wish people actually thought before they opened their mouth and pressed record. All right, I'm done with this video. The only other thing that I would even remotely want to know from this guy is how to get eyebrows that are that fucking fierce. But I have a hunch that that's probably in a different video. I think it's worth noting that for like every 5 conspiracy videos I'm tagged in, one of them is either Shane vibes or Philip Zeba.
Honestly, they're all just trying to be their big bros.
For those of you who are new here, welcome. You can see I made the place really nice and inviting for you.
Beautiful.
But these two fellas are sort of repeat offenders here, and both of them were.
I haven't seen the Shane ones. People have been telling me to check out the Shane videos, but we watched all 3 episodes of Philip. I'll make sure I link that in the description. If you guys haven't seen it, it's wild.
The subjects of their very own multi-part conspiracy breakdown videos.
At least the Shane ones are only 2, but each of them is 2 hours. So that's 4 hours of watching Shane. I think I might lose brain cells doing that.
An honor that's truly only reserved for a privileged few. If you haven't seen these videos and you like what I did here, you should totally watch these because it's pretty much this, but like for 3 fucking hours or more.
Worse than Philip? I can't believe that because Philip was so bad. Oh, I might have to cave and watch Shane.
A lot more. Perfect thing to play in the background while you fold your dishes or do your laundry or something. I'm intentionally not watching any of the ones I've been tagged in here because I just can't stomach it. Being tagged in all these videos kind of got me thinking. Shane is someone that I never want to engage with ever again. I have absolutely no faith that he will ever change his ways. I believe that is a complete lost cause. But Philip, our good old Canadian buddy.
Oh yeah, we need to make a follow-up for Philip.
Philip, he always occupied a little piece of that soft spot in the top of my skull. And long ago, I did promise that I would make a follow-up video on him.
Yes!
As a bit of a where is he now?
I need to see this. We need to find out the where is he now. It's because he's Canadian. That's the difference. Philip's Canadian, so there's some Canadian morality in the back of his head.
You know, the last I heard about Philip Zeba, a trader rode into town a few weeks back, and he told me the poor kid's taken to promoting a UFO map app. Now, unfortunately, I can't say this is. Why did I just flash you? Now, unfortunately.
Oh! No!
Unfortunately, I can't say this is all that surprising, but I do believe that it warrants further investigation.
Further investigation?
Our dear friend Philip is long overdue for a visit. I want to say he took my advice to heart, but I'm not holding my breath for it. All right, I think that's all the terrible conspiracy videos that I can stomach for one sitting. If you are for some reason itching for more, I have plenty of other videos like this. Go check them out.
Oh, they have Instagram real conspiracies. And oh no, not the Facebook AI slop.
And if you're playing this video in the background while you play video games or do your chores, why let the fun stop here? Check another one of them out. I promise you won't be disappointed. And if I did successfully make the monotony of everyday life slightly less boring, I'd greatly appreciate if you could leave an interaction on the video. I make all of my videos on YouTube here for free, and interactions like promotions, shares, likes, and shit like that helps them get promoted in the algorithm, which allows me to continue making them for free.
Yeah, same thing for me, chat. If you enjoy watching my reactions, do the thingies. It really helps me get discovered. And if you do the thingies, then I can continue doing thingies for free and you don't have to pay a single penny. Otherwise, you can pay pennies. And then it won't be free.
free. Like I always say, it's like tipping the bellhop, so I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for helping us continue doing what we do here. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to my editorial team, without whom these videos would just be this crazy man by himself rambling in a building that is falling down on top.
The editors, his editors doing a great job. I have to be the crazy woman in her basement editing for hours. I don't have an editor. Is Cammy threatening us again? I am always threatening you guys. Yes, I am threatening.
Top of him. You may not see their faces, but they are the true MVPs of this channel, so make sure to give them a big thank you as well. And lastly, if you want to support the channel directly, pop on over to the store. Check out some of our some sick enamel pins. Put them on your hat, put them on your jacket, put them on your backpack, put them on your friend. Not like on your friend, like on your friend's clothes. If you put them on your friend, that is probably a crime of some kind, and I am not culpable for it. Culpable, liable, do those mean the same things? I don't know. I don't care. I don't think that would hold up in court. Link to that is in the description of this video, and I greatly appreciate it. It will help me buy a space heater. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all very much for watching this video. Remember to stay curious, dinkly.
I pay pennies for being awesome and fun.
And most importantly, there is a little bit of a problem here in that insofar as a how the fuck how do you I feel like an old guy. I feel like an old guy.
Outtakes.
Probably put this away now. Why am I standing like this? I'm fucking posted up in here. Oh Jesus. Less chiefly, vice chiefly even, anomalies of the Mariana Trench. Sounds like unlike any, what the fuck?
No! Reading is hard.
You guys know that I don't do any sponsorships on these videos because frankly, there's no company that I want to sell my soul to. Wow, my nose is really cold. Look at how red it is. That's crazy.
Oh, my brain. There's icicles in my brain. It's kind of funny to be in a room like this and seek out the trash can to throw something away. You know, when the floor is just covered in...
The floor is trash!
Debris, capital D, debris. It doesn't really matter where the trash goes, does it? So I get there's all this shit you can do with vibrations. Vibrations, he said the thing. And if you're playing this video in the background while you do video games. Cat meowing at the door. That's nice. So as it seems to me, our friend Philip is a little overdue from a visit, but we'll form breakout rooms, and then we will discuss with the class later. Do you guys remember breakout rooms? Wow, college and
oh my God, breakout rooms.
COVID. What a weird time. I hate that guy. I know that guy. I play him on TV. Do they need to fuse the sand together? The sand is already fused together. It's already on the ground. That seems like an unnecessary extra step, even for robot aliens in aprons. I don't have a brain anymore, and I need to film a whole nother video now, so let me go do a costume change.
Costume change! Oh my God. Chad, did we find out behind the scenes shit? Is he just costume changing and then recording videos the same day and scamming us pretending like they're different days?